Alright everybody, we are going to attempt the impossible here, which is to spin our way into a bonus game over here on Gems Bonanza. We played a little bit of this at the beginning of the month, and we sort of haven't been back since, so it's getting near the end of the month, so I'm going to go ahead and revisit this one. We're going to go ahead and use our free gold coins to try and spin into this one. They are the free gold coins you get for signing up over at stake.us. There is, as always, a link in the description down below. And if you're unfamiliar with how this game works, there are 5 mini-game features. One of them is Lucky Wilds, as we see here. The goal is to fill up that little yellow gold bar over there on the right all the way to the top, so it makes a perfect circle. If you do, you get into the bonus. If you're already in a bonus, it gets you to the next level. Our goal today is to get to the 6x or better level. I've never been above a 6x to the best of my knowledge. If I have, please let me know. It's been so long, I've clearly forgotten about it. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can spin our way into a bonus here. Generally won't happen unless you have most of the bonuses on the board. There is a nuclear option which clears the board, and then you have a wild gem which picks a random gem on the screen, turns them into wilds. You have squares which puts up squares all over the screen. A colossal symbol which can be anywhere between a 3x3 and I think a 5x5, maybe a 6x6, but I think it's a 5x5 for the max size. And then you have the lucky wilds to finish it off that just turn random spots into wilds. The goal is, again, to fill up that gold bar over there. We're not going to go ahead and start off with 10,000. Now, I do know we ended the last video on a huge win on the final game, on that 10,000 coin bonus that we played, so I won't be surprised if we don't do terribly well on this, but there's always the possibility that this is just on a roll, and we finished too quickly last time, so green would be ideal here. Didn't get it, but that's also a good hit. Part of the necessary magic on this one is also to get the tumbles afterwards. That was a really good way to start off. Got us about halfway to where we needed to be. No surprise. Squares is usually the one that doesn't come through and is what keeps us from getting on to the next level. Lucky Wilds need to do a little bit of work here. Lucky Wilds did absolutely nothing at all. 531 coins. Let's run that 3,000 back, and we're just going to pretend that didn't happen because we all know it can do better than that. And with that, I hope you're all having a great day, because Gems Bonanza so far is not. And that was not a bad symbol to start off with. Got us a good amount of connections. Not much of the way it tumbles. And squares once again proves it does not want to ever help us out. We're just going to mentally call this one. Lucky Wilds isn't going to be able to do enough to help. Didn't even try. I mean, I was complaining before about the 335 coins that we just won, but this was even worse at 246. Let's get away from this 3,000 coin bet level, go up to a 4,000 coin, and pretend like that just never happened. So again, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I know I am doing all right. This is the last video of this session that I am recording. I guess pink, maybe triangles. Triangles would be a good one. And of course, it's not the one you're looking for. It's always the one with the least amount, but it does give you a good chance for tumbles to come in. So sometimes that's a blessing in disguise. And it ends up getting about halfway to where we need to be. Can we have squares finally come through for us and not try and, prohibit us from getting to the next level? There we go. Finally, a decent hit on squares. Colossal symbol doesn't need to be huge, just needs to be there. And then a little bit of help from Lucky Wilds, and we're on to the next level. And just like that, we're at it ×4. We did need that final tumble because Lucky Wilds missed it by just like a millimeter. So again, pink squares, maybe diamonds. That did fill up a good amount of things that popped off there. Plus, we're looking for tumbles now. Did at least get the 1. So squares, are you going to let us get into the next level? Certainly not going to stand in our way. That's a good thing to say. Colossal symbol would be really nice to see come through here with a nice big red colossal symbol. I'm okay with purple. Again, Lucky Wilds need to do some work. It's a good setup. Definitely not in the right spots, though. I don't think that's going to be enough to tumble. Did also not get us back to where we started for the bonus. even getting up into the ×4 level, we still weren't able to break even. Let's go ahead and jump up to a 5,000 coin bonus here. These do take a little bit to play through, so we can be a little bit reckless with the coins. We are down to 12,000 though, so we probably won't go up much higher than this unless we finally get a good win out of one of these. Orange would be ideal. Can we get an orange one here? No, definitely did not get the orange. And not much of the way it tumbles. Thankfully squares came through. That's something I don't get to say every day. I need some more tumbles in on this one. Lucky Wilds need to do a lot of work. Can we get a bunch of them this time? But we got a decent amount of wilds. It just didn't tumble into anything. Let's go ahead and try that 5,000 coin back one more time. Usually it doesn't go that poorly. 5,000 coins tends to be a good value for us on this game. So starting over again with the nuclear option. We do get a nice tumble in here. Pinks again would be ideal, maybe oranges. We got the oranges that lit up most of the screen, plus we got some tumbles coming in. That was most of the way we needed to get to the next level. That might actually be enough to get us to where we need to get to with the colossal symbol here, if it's a good one. Alright, it's not a huge one, but that's okay. We didn't need it to be a huge one. Lucky Wild's definitely doing enough work to get us up to that ×4, and we are 60 coins away from making a profit on this one, so I can feel pretty confident saying that we are at least going to turn a profit on this. Oranges, greens, or triangles. Nope, that wasn't the one we were looking for. That was the blue diamonds, and that definitely was not what we were looking for to be able to get the lucky gems. So it looks like we're not going to get to the ×6 on this one, but again, we did at least have a profit buy. So now we're just trying to see how many coins we can get. Big symbol. 10,000 coin symbol. It was the worst possible symbol, and we still got 10,000 coins on it. Absolutely clutch coming through. Not clearly not enough to get us up into the next, but absolutely a profit buy on that one. A 300 plus X. I'll look up the value of it later. Let's go ahead and, we'll just stick with the 5,000 coins because it's working for us. Absolutely fantastic to see. I didn't expect to see any win on this one after clobbering it last time, so that's good to see. We're looking for triangles and maybe green, but triangles I think would be ideal here. Instead we got the red one because there's only 2 of them. There's a lot of symbols popped up on the squares, but they were so spread out, nothing connected. Really need some tumble help here because these lucky wilds are going to have to do a lot of work it's not prepared to do. I appreciate the effort, but it is not going to tumble all the way up to a ×4 on this one. Now, I know I said it wouldn't go much higher, but 6,000 is a normal amount for us, so let's go ahead and see what we can do with the 6,000 coin bet level here. Nuclear option come in. I don't know, maybe the pinks, I guess, cleared out half of the board, which I guess is okay. Plus we got a couple of tumbles in here. Always good to see. Now squares, you gonna help us out? You've been pretty good so far. As far as squares go, that wasn't terrible. Colossal symbol back to normal. Not gonna give us another one of the huge symbols again. Lucky wilds. That's a lot of screen. Do need a little bit of tumble help though, and we're not going to get it. 1,146 coins. Let's see. We'll go back down to that 5,000 coin bet level here. See what we can do with our last couple of bonus buys here. I think we'll do this in probably one more, and we'll call it a video there. All right, again, nice little start off here. We got a couple little tumbles coming in. Squares really need to help us out. That is not much help at all. But we are at least going to get the tumbles some in. Plus, we get the red tumbles. So it wasn't the worst squares. It was just lucky that we got the tumbles in there. Nice big square in the middle there. Lucky Wilds don't need to do much, but you need to do something. And that is, that's a little bit less than don't have to do much. All right, we're going to go ahead and just do our final all-in here with 10,000 coins. Last time we did this, I'm pretty sure we won like 26,000 at the end of the last video. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with this one. If you're still watching, thank you all very much for making it this far into the video. If you are one of the 96 to 97% of the people that are not subscribed, please take a second, hit that subscribe button down below. While we have blown away my goal for the summertime subscriber goal, I would love to hit 1,000 by the end of the year here. That is when you get into all of YouTube's little programs in the back, which will allow me to make my videos a little bit better and maybe upgrade some equipment in the long term, so I would very much appreciate it. If there's a game you want to see me play, leave it in the comments down below. We need tumbles. We're going to get a bunch of tumbles here, because otherwise we're not getting into this next level. We are not. But thank you all very much for joining me. Sorry it ended up on such a bummer, but we did have that one good win in there, and I'll see you all in the next video.